Dobar dan I dobrodošli. Sit down and relax as we are about to read some webtoons and manga. I recommend purchasing the official scans or translations and reading along with those open as well, for a better reading experience and to support the creators behind the works that I react to in my streams. Links are in the description. You can find me on YouTube, Twitch, and Patreon, so subscribe to or follow some European chick if you want to read along and suggest what to read next. Now without further ado, let's read. Golden Kamuy. Now for this one, I have to say I've already read 39 chapters in 2015 or 16. I don't remember, probably 2016. So it's been a while. I enjoyed it. I know that much. I loved it. I loved what I was reading. But then exam period started and I had to stop reading it, and then I think I had to prepare for Japan, or maybe I was already back from Japan at that. Doesn't matter. What I want, yeah, I was already back. It was 2017 or so. 2017, maybe 2018. I don't remember, but it's been a while, okay? I think 4 or 5 years. Exam period came, I had to stop reading it, and then I never got back into it, although I enjoyed it. So I think 39 chapters I've read of this, and I want to get back into it because I really loved it, and I really loved the main character, so I want to read Golden Kamuy, and I want you to read it with me, okay? We are gonna read this today. Okay, here's the comic. Epi, the fuck? Is this working? It is! I don't know how it's working, but you did it! And thank you. Also, don't have to do that in every stream. But damn. It is working. Thank you. Let's read this, okay? Let's get right into it. And for those of you who haven't read Golden Kamuy yet, you're in for a ride. Please go purchase this or read it online. I have to say, go. The link is in the description to support the creator, but go read this for yourself. Like, it's so good so far because it's basically like One Piece. Except, you know what this One Piece is, unlike in One Piece. You know that the treasure they're seeking is... Yeah, okay, I'm not going to talk about this, but there's a treasure, and it involves skinning people to get to it, so that's kind of cool. It's like a hardcore One Piece, okay? It's my first time consuming Golden Kamuy. Let's go. Yeah! Great! You're gonna enjoy it, trust me. I also love the time period it's set in and the entire setup of the story. It's so good. I just love... And the author is working together with experts in, Ainu culture. Because he's from... Is he from Sapporo? He's from Hokkaido, at least, I think, if I remember correctly. Satoru Noda. And he's working with experts like history professors and so on. So many experts in the field of history and culture and Ainu culture to give you an actually authentic experience of that time period and that culture, which is so nice to see. This much of a respect for culture. It's nice. Let's get into the first chapter. Immortal Sugimoto. Isn't that so badass? To be the main character of the series and to have that nickname called Sugimoto, the Immortal. That is so cool. Wish that was me. The year is Meiji 37, which means 1904. This is the time period 203-meter hill. This is set in the war between Russia and Japan. So cool. So cool. I love this. I love this so much. Look at them. Oh, this looks so cool. Click. Oh, bayonet. Oh, it looks so cool. This is so cool. I love it. Ah, yes. Golden Kamuy. Oh, wait. Immortal Sugimoto, Wen Kamuy, Trap, Nopperable, Okujin Unit, Persecution, The Escape King. It's gonna start. Look at this. Oh my god. His lips are so dry. Chomp. Oh, fuck. Yeah, his lips are dry. He has bags under his eyes. Yeah, it's been years since I've read it, so it's gonna be a refreshment for my memory. And he looks pretty starved. Yes, Chomp. It's so sour. I'm starving. Worst comes to worst, I'll take a bite out of a Russian. I'm not gonna die here. Charge! Oh, look at this. Oh. Yes, yeah, maybe this is not shonen. I think this is seinen. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, it's so cool. Damn, this is so brutal. This is really brutal. Oh, he was behind this dude who got shot. And he's charging now. Grah! Die! And he pierced an entire Russian. Ooh, he looks insane. Look at him. He looks so insane here. Come on, try to kill me! He's using that gun in very creative ways. Sugimoto is feral. He's a beast. Come on, try to kill me. Fuck. Try to kill me. Oh, he's so brutal. Gah! Die. Saichi Sugimoto. And he survived. He survived. He survived all that. He survived this entire war. He was in a war. He survived. I mean, he has scars in his face and on his body, but he survived. That's why he is Sugimoto the Immortal. Not just because of that, but you'll see. Saichi Sugimoto. How's it going? Well? He looks so cute here when he takes his hat off. Aww. His hair. So adorable. Oh, it's you. Drinking again? Oh my god, I need to zoom in again. Sigh, not a single thing. All the gold around here must have been taken. I'm sure tens of thousands of prospectors have combed through this place and took every damn bit of it. Yeah, so there was a gold rush in this time period, especially in Hokkaido. It's like Hokkaido was the Wild West, you know, in America. You can compare it to that because there was a gold rush in America too. And the same for Hokkaido. So Americans even, you know, they were also in Japan. They also came and just took the gold. Which is fucked up, but, you know, it's nothing unusual. Americans going to other places and stealing things? Unheard of. That's a way hope. They say the first big rush was at the beginning of the Meiji era, but I thought there would still be some left over if I looked hard enough. That's why I came all the way out here to the mountains of Hokkaido. As much gold as you can carry. I came all the way from Tokyo to chase that dream. Gold dust. Gold flakes, gold nuggets. I haven't found a single thing. Oh, thanks for banning this person, Epi. I mean the spam account. I can count the number of men I know that have gotten rich from gold nuggets on one hand. The hard part's knowing where to look. Amateurs like us are way out of our league. Out of our league. Okay, damn it. I want money. I need money. Yeah, the war ended and he needs money. Not just for that. You're gonna see. You're gonna see. But yeah, he came from Tokyo to Hokkaido after the war. So he didn't even go home. He just straight up came to Hokkaido to look for gold. And now you know this One Piece, okay? This One Piece is gonna be revealed to you in this chapter. The drunk man is gonna tell us about it. You've got a good rifle, don't you? Why not try hunting? Pelts are selling like crazy these days, which is true. At the time, yes. You could make yourself some good money. I'd be even more out of my depth as a hunter. Besides, I need to make a lot of money. Fast. Sugimoto, you just got back from the war with the Russians, right? Didn't they call you Immortal Sugimoto? I heard you fought like you were possessed by the devil. Look at him. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's my boy. That you were up and fighting the day after you took a near fatal wound. Bayonets, bullets, cannonballs, nothing could kill you. Are the stories true? They're true. I just don't seem to die. I just can't believe a hero like you is trying to scrape by panning for gold in a place like this. Shouldn't you be rewarded for what you did? Yeah, shouldn't he? If I hadn't killed an officer who pissed me off, they would have given me the Order of the Golden Kite, and I'd be living comfortably off my pension. I see. Well, I don't give a damn if you're lying. I like you, kiddo. Phew. And only because he killed an officer, he got everything taken away from him that was supposed to be his. You want to hear an interesting story? Now it's starting. It's about some gold. Don't tell anyone about it. I'm letting you in on this because I like you and because I'm fucking drunk. And I'm gonna regret what I'm saying right now. Back then, there were gold pieces the size of beans in every river in Hokkaido. People could find 30 monne. What is that? Oh, 112 grams. Okay, times 30. Damn. Of gold day after day. It was a gold rush. And around that time, a group of Ainu was secretly gathering grounds to build an army. They were gonna fight back against the Japanese who had stolen their land and banned them from fishing and hunting, which is fucked up. You need to read up on the history of the Ainu. It's fucked up. Basically, Japan is like Japanese people. They're like the Americans when they came to this place and they were like, yeah, we're gonna wipe out all the indigenous people or just make them move north out of our sight. They're not gonna be citizens. They're gonna have their own reservations where they can stay. They're not gonna have any rights. They're not Japanese in our eyes. So, and we're not gonna do anything with them. Like, no, they didn't have any kind of relationship with them. So, no merchants from either side, no, nothing. And then they banned them even from doing their stuff, their cultural stuff. And now, you know, they, of course, are getting integrated into society, but they're still like second-class citizens. I forgot what all these people, the indigenous people of the of Japan, what they're called. Burakumin. Burakumin. It's also the Ryukyuan from Okinawa. It's people from disgusting work. You know how in feudal societies, what you work as, your children work as, and so on and so forth. So basically, it was like a caste system. And there were certain professions that were dirty. And everything from that old time period, because they have the family register system still in Japan, which was abolished in Korea, thank fuck. But in Japan, not. It's still there. You can basically find out what the roots of each person are, and discrimination still happens. So Ainu are not just losing their culture and their language slowly, but they're also not exactly treated like Japanese citizens either. It's a lose-lose situation for them. It's fucked up. But I've also read about some Ainu experts and people from a higher social standing in Ainu society who have a say, basically, in that society, go and have some relations with Maori, because Maori could preserve their language and culture or revive it, and they want to learn from them and use those tools to preserve their own culture and language or revive it, because there are not many people speaking the Ainu language, and the culture is, as I said, dying out. So basically, New Zealand and Japan are learning from each other. The indigenous people of those countries, they're learning from each other. That's what I read. They were gonna fight back against the Japanese, who had stolen their land and abandoned them and banned them from fishing and hunting. They gathered a huge amount of gold. A huge amount of gold. Then one man stole everything. And he killed every single one of the Ainu guarding it. Old Japanese. Okay. The kan. The amount of stolen gold was something like 20 kan. Old Japanese unit of mass, 20 kan, is around 75 kilograms of gold. That's heavier than me. That's my weight and 150% of my weight, okay? That's 150% of my weight. So that's a fuck ton of gold. And that's worth around 80,000 yen. At that time, you know how much that was. Okay, it says they were probably in this little corner. Modern value of the gold would be approximately 800 million yen, which is around $7 million, I guess, or $8 million. Yeah. He just needs to find that gold, huh? But that man who killed the Ainu guards and stole it, who is he? Where is the gold? How do we find him? Oh, he's listening, see? While fleeing from the police, the man hid the gold somewhere in Hokkaido. But he was too busy running and got caught before he could tell anyone about where he hid it. They sentenced him to death and sent him away to the ends of the earth. They threw him into Abashiri prison. It's basically like, what's that prison called in America that's also off the coast? I keep forgetting things. I don't know. I don't remember right now, but you know what I'm talking about. Apparently, he had friends on the outside. He tried to somehow tell them about the gold, but he couldn't write them a letter. The guards would take it away after all. Du bist doch locker Deutsch. Bin ich nicht. Aber ich spreche Deutsch. Apparently he had friends on the outside. He tried to somehow tell them about the gold, but he couldn't write them a letter. And the guards would take it away after all. Everyone wanted to know where he'd hidden the gold. He couldn't secretly pass the info on to some prisoner who was about to be set free. The guards would be waiting for him to do that. They checked prisoners about to be released right down to their assholes. The guards tried everything to make him reveal the location of the gold. Nothing worked. Now, one guard was particularly ruthless. Moin. Morgen. Guten Morgen. This is the first time I see you, Palermo881. Welcome, hi. Nothing worked. Now, one guard was particularly ruthless. He cut the tendon in one of the gold thieves' legs, so he couldn't escape. Yes, it is a thing you say in northern Germany. I know. I know that much. So he couldn't escape. What would you do if you were the gold thief? You can say that any time. I didn't know. So that's like the equivalent probably of an Ohayo gozaimasu in Japanese, because if you see each other for the first time in the day, you say that, doesn't matter what time of the day it is. Wofür die Zielscheibe? Für die Kinder, die zu Besuch kommen. Wie heißt denn das? So ein Ding. Das schmeißt man auf die Zielscheibe und dann hängt es drauf. Ist ziemlich cooles Entertainment für die Kinder. Kinder von Nachbarn, Cousins und so weiter. Dort. Nein, warte. Aha. Ding. Hold the ding. It's a rubber dick. But it sticks. See? Oh no, it fell off now. Probably because it's full of dust. But yeah. Anyway. We're gonna keep talking in English now, because this is an international channel. We don't want to exclude others from our conversations. This is an interactive comic reading channel. Ich wollte gerade sagen, die sehen etwas komisch aus. Ja. What would you do if you were the gold thief? How would you, Sugimoto? How would you get a message out of Japan's most secure prison? How would you tell your friends on the outside? I have no idea. Hurry up and tell me. He's so into this story. Okay, have fun. See ya. See ya. Bye. I can't talk today, as you can see. Blah, blah, blah. My tongue. They tattooed it onto their bodies. Those bodies that shared the same cell now had the coded location of the gold stash inked right onto them. Making charcoal was part of their daily labor, so getting their hands on some charcoal was easy. They mixed it with spit to make their ink. Then, bit by bit, using a needle they kept hidden away, the finished tattoos formed a code only the thief's friends could understand. Then the man told the prisoners, "Break out of here. I'll split half the gold with anyone who escapes." That doesn't make sense. Why go through all the trouble? Just have one of the escapees carry a coded letter. The guards would have easily spotted the tattoos. You'd think so, right? Only later did they understand the meaning of the tattoos. The tattoos on all the prisoners only make sense when you combine them. Some former frontier soldier got wind of the rumors about the tattoos. They said that they'd come to transport the prisoners and force the prison to hand them over. The police and the military were aiming to get that gold as well, you see. I'm sure they were planning to figure out the code themselves. But that was exactly the chance the prisoners were waiting for. They figured some greedy bastards would come to take them away. So while they were on the road, the prisoners killed their guards and vanished into the woods. Then what? Huh? What? What happened to the prisoners and the gold? No one knows. No one ever caught them. And the gold hasn't been seen by anyone. Where'd you hear that story? You seem to know a lot about it. What? Just a tall tale, I bet. He was even going on about seeing one of those extinct Hokkaido wolves, too. When the war is over, Saichi, come with me. Oh yeah, the flashback. There's still a ton of gold in Hokkaido. Single guys like you are free to do what you want. But I've got a family. I have to put bread on the table. I want my kid to go to university so he doesn't end up like me. I want him to escape this life of poverty. Umeko. I want a good doctor to look at my wife. Her eyesight is getting worse every day. It would be awful not to be able to see your child grow up. Don't you think so, Saichi? Yeah. I heard from an American friend who works in the railroad industry. He said that America has the best eye doctors in the world. Take a look. I've done the math. I reckon the ship passage and the operation would cost about 200 yen, which is about 20 million yen in modern currency. If I go with her, the ship passage would double. But finding some gold would solve all the problems in an instant. When the war ends, the Japanese and American relationship will get worse, so I have to hurry. What do you mean? Aren't we on good terms with the Americans? Saichi, take care of Umeko for me. No one... Oh my god. I looked at the other panel too early. No one is going to want to marry a woman with bad eyes and a kid. As your childhood friend, I'm begging you. Huh? Toraji, what the hell are you? Yeah. Yeah. I can't go back to Japan. Glub glub. Wait, don't go. Don't leave Umeko a widow. Toraji, stop. Now you know. His best friend died, and this is why he went from the war straight to Hokkaido to look for gold. So he can provide for his friend's wife and their child, and the wife's doctor's things that she needs to go through. Blink. He slept like that. Rattle, rattle. Shit. I said too much. This is when I knew, oh, it was true. It was true. The story about the gold was true. He regrets saying it. Grab. Wanna find out if I'm really immortal? Isn't that so cool? Ah, he's so cool. Gah. Click. Check. There. Now you can fire this thing anytime. Oh, Sugimoto is so cool. Dash. And he ran away. So he got drunk and ran his mouth too much, then realized what he did and got scared. Well then, what about that crazy story he told me? Suddenly, it's starting to sound a lot less crazy. Maybe he knows something more. And he went after him with a rifle. He's gonna hunt that man down with a rifle. Because he knows some things about that story. About the gold. And this is what I said. This is the One Piece, basically. The One Piece is the gold, and all these different people are after this gold. And to get there, well, you gotta assemble all the prisoners that have tattoos on them and decode their tattoos to find the location. If I let him go, he might come back and try to kill me. I can't have him catch me while I'm asleep. It's kill or be killed. Caw, caw, caw. Now that's never a good sign when they're ravens or crows there that are so agitated. You know something's up. Oppa. Too close. And there he is. What the hell? Now you know, if you're in a forest and you see a man who was perfectly fine just minutes or hours ago be buried like this, that you gotta turn around and dash. You're gonna see why. What the hell? Because this is not normal. He couldn't have done this to himself. Who did this? And why? What the hell? Why are you buried like that? Hang on, I'll get you out of there. He's empty. He got emptied. His guts are missing. And now you see why. Now you see why. It's a brown bear. A brown bear ate part of him and buried the leftovers for later. Anything a brown bear can't finish in one sitting, it buries in a mound. A brown bear's burial mound is its way of saying hands up. Mound, 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 mound. Ooh, how do you say that? Looks like it broke his neck. It killed him before he could even scream. Well, thank God. You're really unlucky to have run into a brown bear like that. Huh? Whoa, 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 whoa! It looks like a Simpsons character here. What the hell is this? Rip. Boom. Boom. Now we're getting started. Now we're getting started. We have the story, we have the setup, we have the entire... Everything is set into motion. And it's starting. Now we know. And now we know. And now you know what the story is about. And if that isn't an impactful first chapter, then I don't know what is. This is one of the coolest first chapters of any manga that I've ever read. Isn't that so amazing? You have the motivations. You have the weakness of the main character because the family he has to provide for, that's automatically a weakness. If it's something important to you, that's a weakness. You have motivation. You have a goal. You have people that can get in the way and things too, and animals too. I mean, a lot of things that can get in the way. And also this, it's like a hunt, you know? Because you don't know where the gold is. You don't know if it's even true. Because yes, of course, the part about the prisoners being tattooed and so on is true, but do they know the full truth? Because only the man who stole from the Ainu people knows where the gold is, how much of the gold there is, why he did that, where he put that, and so on. And there's several different parties. The Americans are after the gold. The army is after the gold. The police officers are after the gold. the prisoners after the gold. The friends from that man who stole the gold from the Ainu, they're after the gold. There's so many people who are after the gold. So this is a hunt. This is a hunt. You gotta first find the prisoners in order to decode the tattoos and then find the gold. Hopefully. Hopefully. So there's so many steps you have to go through to get towards the goal. This is such a cool setup. And the protagonist is so cool. I mean, he's Sugimoto the Immortal. He's really cool. It's intense right off the bat. It is. Absolutely is. He was one of the prisoners from the story? Yes. So it wasn't just a tall tale. No wonder this old geezer knew so much. Unbelievable. This has to be one of the tattoos that points to the gold. And now he has one. One down. Now, how many prisoners there were, we don't know. Because you gotta put all of them together to figure out where the gold is. If it can crack the code. That's another thing. You need to crack the code, and then you can probably find out where it is. So how many prisoners are there? Where are they? Oh, always at the same fucking time. My mom's calling me. Halo. Mama, streamam. Rekla ti. Nema veze. Aj, čao. Jesi ti dobra? Pa to nije normalno, mama. Idi kod doktora. Ćao. Alright, let's continue. Glance. I need to get out of here. It's dangerous. Better hurry and move this body somewhere else. He is the clue to where the gold is hidden. I can't let the bear eat him. Crack. What? And there it is. There is a bear cub. Now, I would just take that gun and shoot myself at this point. Because I would not survive this. There is a bear cub. Oh, it's just a bear cub. No, wait. If there's a cub, that means... There it is. There it is. The sling. Yeah. Fuck. Brown bears possess a frightening amount of power, endurance, and speed. They are capable of chasing down and killing deer. There is even an account of brown bear keeping pace with a truck moving at 60 kilometers per hour. Slip. And he fell. Okay, good for you. And he landed on the man. Shit! Oh, it's too damn fast. Yeah, it is. Slip. Grah! Shit. It's gonna eat me. There you go. Fuck. Oh. There she is! There she is! My daughter. An Ainu. Stand back. That arrow is coated with a fast-acting poison made from red stingray spine and wolfsbane root. But a brown bear can still take another 10 steps after being hit. Ugh. Gah. The Ainu mix different poisons to make stronger poison arrows. Each family passes down its unique recipe from generation to generation. We're gonna learn so much about the Ainu here. This is gonna be such a good ride, I promise you. I love this comic so much. I'm enjoying it, as you can see. But I want you to enjoy it too. Trust me, it's so good. Go read it. Go read it. Link in the description. Please go read it. Is it dead? Its hair isn't standing on end anymore. It's dead. Look at the size of its claws. What a monster. One swipe from those and it's over. It looks tiny here. It looks tiny compared to what you'd think of a brown bear, right? Look at the size of its claws, what a monster. One swipe from those and it's over. What are you doing? I'm cutting the meat around where the arrow struck. If I don't, the powerful poison will spoil the meat and fur very quickly. Is that man dead? Yeah, had his guts eaten out and was buried in the snow. That sow killed him. Sow? There was a there was a cub up in that tree. She burst out of the hole beneath it. She came out of a hole? That doesn't sound right. A bear just out of hibernation doesn't eat anything. The stomach is shrunken, so it can't eat for a while. Even if the sow was protecting the cub, she would have just killed the man without eating him. Just as I thought. She just opened the fucking bear. Her stomach is empty. So did another bear eat this guy? If the cub left its den and climbed a tree, that means there was another bear around and the mother was getting it to safety. This is bad. For you. Why? The only bears that eat meat around this time of year are matakarip. Matakarip means ones that wander in the winter. Bears that miss the hibernation period are very aggressive. What are you going to do with that man's corpse? Well, I guess I'll take him to a nearby village. Don't bother. The matakarip was eating him. Bears don't give up on prey they've tasted. If someone steals their prey, they'll track it down no matter where it is. You'll only lead a frenzied bear into a village. The corpse must stay where you found it. I can't do that. I'm taking the corpse with me. I can't leave it behind. Is he family? A friend? Is he that important to you? No, not so much. Then you'll have to shoot the matakarip yourself. Aren't you a soldier? Fight like one. I fought Russians on the battlefield, not a frenzied monster bear. It's going to get very dark soon. The moon won't be out tonight, but the bear can see just fine. Trying to kill a bear at night is far too dangerous. If you're not prepared to fight, get out of here right now. The weak only get eaten. Isn't that so cool? She's so cool. He's so cool. Everyone's so cool. Have I got an interesting story to tell you? And then he tells her, probably. Crunch, rip. Oh no, the cub got eaten. The cub got eaten by the frenzied bear. Sniff, sniff. I can't quite believe it myself, but if the story is actually true, so he told her about the gold, so she can help him fight a bear. He's talking to a child to help him fight a bear. But if the story is actually true, I can't let some bear eat him. You look like you're used to hunting bears. Can't you help me with this? It's my childhood friends, my comrades' dying request. Saichi, Ume, I need money, no matter what. Yeah, I didn't believe the story at first either, but I believe you. Really? Yes, my father was one of the Ainu murdered that night. The setup is so cool, and we're still only in the first chapter. Isn't that so amazing? Are you serious? We can talk about it later. For now, we need to hurry and gather some firewood. Will the bears stay away if we keep the fire burning? No, brown bears don't fear fire. The fire will help us see the bear and shoot it. We will set up an ambush using the corpse as bait. We're going to need more firewood. In that case, let's move the corpse a bit closer to the fire. Wait a second, his tattoo. So that's what it was. How cruel. What is it? That man never intended to split the gold with the prisoners. They had no idea. What do you mean? Look. This tattoo wraps around his chest and arms. And the tattoo stops at the median lines of his body. It's the same way you would mark other animals to strip their hide. You gotta skin all of the prisoners to decode the map that leads to the gold. You're reading Golden Kamuy? About time. First time? You'll love this. It's not my first time. I've read the first 39 chapters or so, but I want to keep reading it. I want to catch up because I enjoyed it so much. I really enjoyed it, and I want to get back into it. And yeah, catch up. And yes, I do love it already. So you're saying the plan all along was to kill and skin him? Is that why he was tattooed like this? Who was the man that tattooed those prisoners? How desperate is he to keep his gold hidden? So why don't we just skin him before the bear comes? It's not He's just talking about skinning a person like it's nothing. It's not coming after the skin too, right? No, we don't have the time. Brown bears don't wander far from their prey. It's close by, all right. We should hurry and gather firewood. That means our only choice is to kill the bear ourselves. That looks so badass, so cool. That guy's corpse is my chance to strike it rich. There is no way I'm going to let it get eaten. But then you remember that the gold actually belongs to the Ainu. And this Ainu girl's dad was one of the guards protecting the gold, and who was killed. The gold belongs to the Ainu. So you also have this type of conflict, because they're teaming up, right? But for how long? I'm glad to hear it, and it gets consistently better. I know. I mean, it already has the strongest start in anything that I've read so far. And I remember it just getting better and better while I was reading. So I like the comedy too, like when they're eating traditional Ainu cuisine. It's so funny. Her faces, Asirpa's faces, are so great. And his faces, like all the faces they pull. I'm glad to hear it, and it only gets better. Manga's at its end game, so it's a good time to catch up. It's at its okay, great news, thank you. It's a good time to catch up. Golden Kamuy really shines when it comes to intriguing character designs. Yes. Yes. But it shines in so many places, not just the character designs. It's such a good piece of fiction, really. Just a good piece of literature. I think everyone should read it. That's just my opinion. It's so good. It's such an adventurous ride. That guy's corpse is my chance to strike it rich. There is no way I'm going to let it get eaten. Roar. Let me just check how long I've been. One more chapter. 2 chapters I should make happen, but it's like the first chapter is always longer than the other ones. Okay. The Pakistan line, a zoo geographical line. Differences between animals in Hokkaido and Honshu Islands are so great that you could claim that Hokkaido isn't even part of Japan. The bears, deer, squirrels, foxes, hares, and other animals that inhabit Hokkaido are comparatively larger than the counterparts on the Honshu Islands. According to Bergman's rule, larger species of animals are found in colder environments. The The Hokkaido brown bear and Hokkaido wolf are noticeably larger than the Asian black bear and Japanese wolf. Incidentally, there are no monkeys or boars in Hokkaido. And you know why. Yeah, the comedy in Golden Kamuy is really weird. Like, and many times it should feel out of place, but the author makes the comedy work even with awkward timing. I agree. I love the comedy. I love everything. This man, Noda, Satoru, he's so good at what he's doing. Saichi Sugimoto's equipment. And I love the details. Yes, I remember after almost every chapter, you get more detailed insights into the tools and clothes and whatever of that time period and the culture. You learn so much by reading Golden Kamuy. Type 30 bayonet and Type 30 rifle holds 5 rounds. Type 30 round 6.5 times 50mm semi-rimmed Arisaka round stored in clips. Front pouch, ammunition pouch, rear pouch, oil can, oil for rifle maintenance. When Kamui. This second chapter. Okay. When a brown bear kills a human, its punishment is to never be able to eat anything else again. Now that's like a tale. Its punishment is to never be able to eat anything else again. Even though the mountains are full of delicious chestnuts, hardy kiwis, grapes, and honey. Hi, Semi-sensei. Hi, everyone. I always forget to greet the viewers. Hello. It no longer fears humans and turns violent and dangerous. It becomes a Wenkamui, an evil god. I actually bought an authentic piece, not replica, of the Arisaka bayonet, and you see right there, in honor of this banging manga. Really? Damn! Oh man! Shit, wish it was me! Becomes a Wenkamui, an evil god. I guess the bear learns how weak human beings really are. That bear is definitely coming. Don't let the campfire burn out tonight. We can't fight in the dark. Go and get some firewood. When dawn breaks and the sun comes up, we won't be at a disadvantage. Gather some sitat. Gather what? Bark from the... I also love how she's always using her own vocabulary, just like me. Sometimes she gets fucking confused and she mixes the languages, or forgets words. Bark from the white birch trees. White birch bark is saturated with oil and will burn for a long time, so it works well as a torch. You learn so much in this manga, I swear to God. Not just about the cultural stuff, but like survival stuff too. So white birch bark. Remember, stores oil, burns better. Sunrise isn't for another 12 hours. It's going to be a test of endurance. We're going to need a lot more firewood. Yeah. Roll. Oh shit, it's huge. No, it's already here. Yeah, it was really quiet. It was really quiet, and you could only see it when it came closer to the fire. He's punching a bear in the eye. Can you believe that? He punched a bear in the eye. That's absurd. Blair. Of course, that was useless. Get under it! Grab onto its belly! I guess I got him. It's so dark I can't see anything, but I have a rough feeling of where the bear is. Even if I don't hit a vital area, the bear will eventually die as long as the poison gets into its body. I need to be absolutely sure I don't miss. I'll use this tree as a shield in case it charges. Brown bears are so fast, it'll be on me before I can ready my next arrow. Yeah, you really do. It's really educational. I wonder how many thousands of people learned of the existence of an entire culture due to the series, the Ainu. I mean, it's a shame if that is the first time you hear about it, but then again, you can't expect people to know about all the indigenous people in all the places. But this is why I appreciate Noda even more, because he brought forth this culture into even international just I wanted to say scrutiny. No, focus. So now people all over the world learn more about the Ainu culture, and as I said, they're pretty desperate about keeping the culture alive and language alive. And I think bring more attention to this issue and the cultural problems that Japan still faces uh, concerning the Ainu. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to be more aware of your own country if you're Japanese and the people who inhabit the country, right? And your history of those people. And for other people around the world to learn about what is going on, about their favorite place in the world, heaven on earth, this uh weep paradise, Japan. Yeah, look here. Look look at Golden Kamuy and learn. Learn about the history and culture of indigenous people. So this is why I appreciate Noda. Get under it, grab onto its belly. Oh yeah, we've read that. The brown bears are so fast, it'll be on me before I can ready my next arrow. Don't shoot, you'll hit me. He grabbed onto his belly. You know how much core strength you need to hang on to something like that, like on the underside of a sheep, in case you trying to escape a cyclops, or a brown bear, in case you're Sugimoto the Immortal and trying to survive. A bear. That Sisam is still alive? The Ainu term for non-Ainu Japanese people. Sisam. We learned so much. I think it's so great because Noda Satoru, he's Japanese, right? I mean, Japanese. I mean, Japanese, right? But I think, grew up in Hokkaido. I don't remember that much. And he knows about the culture more than other Japanese people. And he's kind of, with this manga, he's basically saying, Ainu rights. Like, maybe I don't belong to them, but I will fight for them. I will fight for the awareness and for their legacy and for their culture. It is going to be preserved, at the very least, in my work. So, Noda, I love you. I love you, Noda Satoru, so much. You on some roll today, LMO. I went off when you were reading Jujutsu Kaisen. I didn't really expect you to be live today. As I said, I am live streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from now on. And it's going to be all different comics. So 2 comics per day. And it's all different comics. So 8 comics per week I'm streaming. Just so you know. And it's always at the same time. Oh shit, I'm well over. No, I'm not over the time, so let me continue reading. I've only got 1 shot. Wait, let me try something. He still has time. Tell her to wait with the arrow. Let me try something. Yeah, it's time for experimentation while I'm hanging onto the belly of a brown bear. Hold still so I can stab you. It's not something you experience in modern cities, but out here the full moon is said to rival the daylight sun. Ding. And he stabbed it. And the arrow hit its head, which is useless. It's like with boars. You can't really kill a boar or a bear by targeting the head. Too thick of a skull. You can't do that. When hunting bears, Ainu do not aim for the head. Yeah. The skull of a brown bear is hard and thick like armor. It is even capable of deflecting bullets. Yeah. Whoa, hold on. Stop running. And he's holding on to the bear while it's running at a child. Imagine being Sugimoto. Grip. Oh, thank fuck. Oh, thank fuck. Oh. Now, that is a good plot armor wolf. Raw. A wild dog? That. Did you see that face? Those eyes? That's not a dog. Not a dog. That's a not yet domesticated dog, perhaps. Yeah. Grah. That's a huge ass wolf. You know, some people who have like difficulties telling wolves and dogs apart. Let me give you a tip. If the neck is okay, this is the back and the neck goes up like this and here there's the head. So basically if this is the head and this is the neck and here's the body, then that's a dog. But if it's like this is the neck and the body, that's a wolf. Who are you? Man. Why are you asking me such difficult questions on such a sunny morning? Who am I indeed? I'm someone who wants to read comics. Okay. I'm some European chick that wants to read some Asian comics. And that is it. Where are you from? Austria. Ah, nice. Where are you from? Retard. Gra, land of Mozart and Hitler. Yeah. Yeah, that's the country. Yeah. Retard, Gra. Cool, growl. From your position, its heart is right below the armpit. Be careful where you strike. Watch out for the shoulder blade. Why are you from Austria? Man, where are you from? Why are you not from Austria if you're not from Austria? You like skiing? Nope. Haven't skied since age 12. And you're from the Balkans? Well, tell me which country. In your position, why? Because ethnically, I'm from the Balkans too. Like, I do live in a Germanic country, but I'm not Germanic. I'm Slavic. So, you look like. Tako je. Tako je. Hrvatica sam. Hrvatica. Its heart is right below. Nice. And where are you from? Me too. Oh! Kak smo se našli ovdje. Anyway, its heart is from below the armpit. Be careful where you strike. Watch out for the shoulder blade. It's so nice. Like, the world is so small. Like, there's a fellow Croatian person, a fellow Croat, in the chat on my streams. And that's the second one, I think, on my channel that I know of. Like, I know there's one Bosnian, he barely interacts, and one Serb, Ween, that I love from the bottom of my heart. So this is basically Yugoslavia. My channel is Yugoslavia 2.0, but please no genocide. Yes. Yes, but with me that makes like 3 Croatians. But there's also a Bulgarian. A Bulgar person. Yeah, it's really Yugoslavia 2.0. But as I said, please, please no war. You're like a Tito. How? Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at this page. He's like the main dude, the president. You unite us. Oh! Yes, true. Now sing that song like Mashallah Tita, Junačko Gasina, but now I'm the daughter, you know, the heroic daughter. The armpits, and he got it. And when they stand up, you know it's real. When bears stand up, shit's going down. Try to kill me, damn it. I'm immortal Sugimoto. I love it when he gets into that phase. Where he's so full of adrenaline that he's taunting the things that can kill him to kill him because he knows he's gonna survive, because he has the drive to survive. Why you a weep though? Yeah, good fucking question. Why? I don't know myself. Wish I wasn't. Life would be that much easier. But alas, here we are. Oh, this is a smart move. But he's lucky the bear landed on him like this. And also that he can't crawl out from under that heavy-ass bear. Hey, are you still alive, Sisam? I'm alive. So cute. He slid right on it. Well, well, looks like I survived again. And he knew it. To kill bears, Ainu hunters plant sharpened stakes into the ground. They use the weight of the falling bear to pierce it through the heart. It's an extremely dangerous technique, and you must be willing to sacrifice yourself for it. I'm surprised you knew it. I think that was just his instincts kicking in. You like Berserk? How could you tell? How could you tell that I do? Maybe because of my icon on my channels? Yes. Yes, I love and hate Berserk at the same time. I love and hate it. It's my curse. The curse of my life is Berserk. No, bro, it's the only manga I know of. Oh, okay. Well, read Golden Kamuy. I swear to God, it's so good. It's so good. I'm enjoying it so much, and I loved what I read before I stopped reading it, and now I'm getting back into it. But it's so good, and you can learn so much from it. I didn't. I just reacted instinctively. Yes, that's what I mean. Actually, would you help pull me out? You're courageous and seem to know how to fight. You're such a talented fighter. Not bad for a Sisam. I'm Saichi Sugimoto. I'm Asirpa. The only manga I read was Blade of the Immortal. I have it in my shelf. Blade of the Immortal. I have never read it though. My mom bought it for me, but I haven't read Blade of the Immortal. I have 18 volumes of it. Oh, zoom in, zoom in. My mom bought it for me as well. Damn! Damn! We're the same person, basically. Where did that big white dog go? Dog. Dog. What the heck was that anyway? It's over there. And it's a wolf. A wolf? I thought they'd all died out. Most Hokkaido wolves, also known as Ezo wolves, had been exterminated by the 1890s and were believed to be extinct. Yeah, this is true. So you know about this Hokkaido wolf and Japanese wolf and whatever, and how they're thought to be extinct. Well, in recent years, they've heard and found signs of that wolf being still alive and kicking. I think when a species is pushed to extinction, like pushed to its limits, it's gonna hide really well and avoid any contact for a while until it can repopulate the lands a little better. But yeah, there have been signs of them actually not having gone extinct. But a lot of them did die, so they were almost extinct. It almost looked like it was protecting you. And it was. "5 years ago, my father and 6 other men from the village were killed while moving their gold stash into a new hiding place. They were hacked to pieces." I forgot about that. What do you study, bro? Sociology. Study sociology. "My father and 6 other men from the village were killed while moving their gold stash to a new hiding place. They were hacked to pieces. Animals got to their corpses and scattered their remains." Brutal as fuck. "And one of the pieces of flesh resembled my father. But that's all I know. They never told us that the murderer had been caught and thrown into Abashiri prison. And of course, we hadn't heard a word about the tattooed prisoners. Anyone involved has probably been tight-lipped about the incident, especially since they're trying to get the gold themselves. Yeah, they don't want the Ainu to reclaim what belongs to them. Listen, Asirpa, let's team up and find this gold together. It belongs to your people in the first place, so I won't even ask for 50-50. All I'm looking for is a small share." He's a good boy. "And the gold? Find the gold? And how will we do that?" "Track down all the prisoners with the tattoos, and then what would you have us do? Whoever tattooed these men meant for them to be killed and skinned. Well, that's what you're gonna do. You have your answer. Here, this is yours. Take it, Sugimoto. Keep it in your mess kit or something. What's that?" "The bear's gallbladder. It's a natural remedy. If you try it, you can sell it for a lot of money. Nothing goes to waste. Of course, we'll eat the meat. We can sell the fur and use the fat as salve for burns. You're the one who killed it, Sugimoto. It belongs to you." "But you're entitled to half, aren't you? We killed that monster together." "I'm fine with just the sow. I'll ask the villagers to take it home tomorrow. However, this bear killed and ate a man. The Ainu don't eat the meat of a man-eater. We don't take the fur either. A bear that does evil things and becomes an evil god is sent to a hell called Teinepoknamosir. I have no idea how you pronounce that. And I don't want to kill anyone." "Killing people sends you to hell, huh? Then I guess they'll reserve a special place for me." As a soldier, yeah. The fact that this guy was still living in hiding means that odds are they haven't found the gold yet. Asirpa, the man who killed your father, is still probably alive in prison. The people in charge won't want to execute him until they find the gold. He's fucking skinning him. "But the moment somebody finds the hidden stash, he's a dead man." Oh fuck, how can he just fucking skin him like that? Oh. "Finding the gold also means getting revenge for your father, Asirpa. You knew that, and that's why you decided to help me fight the bear, isn't that right? I'll be the one getting my hands dirty. All you need to do is share your knowledge with me. I'm in it for the money. You're in it for revenge. Though our destinations are different, our path is the same. If we work together, we'll be unstoppable." And now look at this. Ikayop. Quiver, Asirpa's equipment. Ai. Arrow. I learned so much. I'm so happy. Karim Paunku. Bow wrapped in cherry tree bark. That's so cool. Tashiro hunting knife. Sananip knapsack. Yuker deerskin boots. So cool. Ikimnekua walking stick. Nitsuke made from deer antlers. Meno komakiri short knife for women. Shinru snowshoes for use on crusty snow. And she has them bound to the soles of her deer skin boots. Ah, isn't that cool? This is chapter 3 that we're gonna read next time. I'm far over the time again. But if you're not hyped by this point, then I don't know what to tell you. There's no helping you. We are gonna read this next Wednesday again, okay? Hope you enjoyed it. Go read it, okay? Links in the description. Go read it. It's so good. I just love Golden Kamuy. Alright, hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day, evening, or night, wherever you are, and bye-bye.